morning. It's 2 days before Christmas. Hopefully you see this posted before 2 days, otherwise it's going to be late. But happy holidays, and I hope you're with your loved ones, doing something you love, or, something to that effect. I'm in Pennsylvania, as you may or may not know, and we had snow on the last day of school. Kids were all excited. Luckily, it melted. It's cold out here too. You can see frozen ice. But surprisingly, I'm not cold. I mean, I just came out the house, but I'm out here doing a chocolate run. It's interesting, because back in the day, I never wanted to come out and be in the snow, be out in the cold. But now I'm out here. I have this coat that I bought from Japan, Uniqlo. Love it. And I have on my first ever bought pajamas. Bought them for school. And underneath that, I got some sweatpants. And they seem to be doing the job. My hands are gonna get cold, so I don't know how long this video will be. But yeah, man, nothing really happened at the Bailey household. We don't really celebrate Christmas. My dad's on a rampage, because you know how they say Jesus was born on Christmas. He's like, they never said that in the Bible. And I did a quick search, and yeah, it doesn't say it anywhere. I feel it just falls under, in the same way hearts aren't shaped like little hearts, but it's easier to draw, saying that God was born on Christmas, just, end of the year, school, just seems like a good thing. Because if they put it, my aunt was talking, she was saying, Jesus was not born on some cold ground. But from what I understand, he was born Israel. They don't have snow in Israel, so it wouldn't have been cold. But anyway, this ain't that kind of video. But yeah, so there's no Christmas in the house. I did buy my dad a gift. I'm not gonna wrap it. Just here. And he may give me a card with $5 in it. Here. I might get my aunt a card. That's about it. I already bought me a little, I've been buying my stuff all year. I ain't gonna claim it's a Christmas gift. But I got me some new software. Maybe 24 or 5 years ago, I was sitting, it was a Christmas day, and I was looking at all the software I want to buy, but I couldn't afford it. I don't know if I could afford it now, but I still got it. I got the newest Reason 13, Live 12, and some upgrades. But I remember wanting all these things, and I couldn't. I just looked at it. Now I have it, and I gotta crack open the manual, because there's a lot of hidden things that if you don't know how to use it, you're not using it. What else? My car is acting funny. Every time I turn it on, the check engine blinks. It's a new thing. It used to just be on hey, I'm going to be accompanying you for your trip. Now it's blinking hey, I'm here. Don't forget about me. Hopefully I make it till I get a new car, which I don't have any plans. Maybe in the summer, buy my first new car. I want a Charger, something extravagant for a new car. But yeah. So, as I said, I'm getting ready for the 2025 challenge part 3. And I really got to step my game up, because in the interim, in the time that has passed, people out here doing all types of shit. And me just posting a video, I don't think it's gonna cut the mustard. Or should we say custom mustard? I don't even know the song. I know he says that. You know who the guy is. I don't know like that. But yeah, I went on a date yesterday. Ooh, yeah, I went on a date. I don't want to end. Well, I guess I'll go in the middle and end, do a sandwich. So I went on a date. I met her about a week ago. And it was moving so quickly, which, whatever. So it went from, we matched on the site. She says, I'm getting off the site. You want to exchange numbers? I think we just matched, and she just said, I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. Now we're talking. And I thought that's interesting, moving along. And then she calls me. I don't pick up. She calls me again. And then she's just like, I called you 2 times. I'm like, interesting. And then I had a party at my job, ended at 9 o'clock. She's like, you want to meet up afterwards? I'm like, okay. So we meet up. She's out in the Poconos, so we meet up, and after we meet up, and basically we're just sitting in the car listening to music. I'm like, okay. Then she's like, you want to do something on New Year's Eve? And I'm like, sure. I don't do anything on New Year's Eve, so why not? So we're making plans for New Year's Eve. So then she goes, do you want to meet my family on Christmas? And I'm like, not that I don't want to meet people's families, but I don't even know her. And I'm awkward in social settings. Like, I'll go there, and when they start asking their questions, it's just like, I don't know how to answer a question. They don't know me. No one knows me like that. So I'm like, yeah, that's not going to happen, because I'll go, but I'll just be a wallflower watching people. That's what I do at my own family events. Plus, I wouldn't leave my dad alone all Christmas, even though we don't celebrate it. That was kind of when my mom passed away during that season. But circling back, I don't think I'd be the best candidate to be coming to random house parties. Whatever. So then that's off the table. So we're back to the New Year's Eve thing. So she's like, so, did you make the plans? I'm like, I've been working all week. We got time. No, well, if you don't want to, I didn't say that. Well, you said I did. Okay, so these are all flags all over the place. I think 2025 will be the year of the flag. I'm just going, nope. Because I already sensed it from day one. But, I'm just going with it because you can't judge books by their covers or their summaries or their ratings. Ooh, you can walk? I don't know how long I can walk, but I want to finish my story. But it's cold out here. Don't get it twisted. So yeah, I'm like, all right, I picked the place, done. The hotel close to where I live. I ain't going all the way out in the Poconos. But I was like, should I just buy it, or should I do you could cancel the night before? It costs a little more, but I did that one because you never know. So we got our New Year's plan, and now, mind you, I just met her. So things are just zipping along. Now we talk in between, and she likes music and whatever. But so then yesterday or Thursday, she's like, do you want to hang out on Saturday? But on Friday it started snowing, and Poconos is a mountain, so it's snowing down here. They're getting like more snow up there. So it was like, whatever. Friday, it was still snowing, but it kind of stopped. She's like, you want to hang out now? No, I ain't take no shower all day. I was just lounging around. And, or maybe Saturday. No, Friday. I'm losing it. So Friday night. And I'm like, so I did take a shower because I went to school. But Friday, I was like, no, it couldn't have been Friday. It would have been Saturday. Yeah. All right. Because today's Monday. Time's gonna lose with me because, holiday time. But so Saturday, I'm just chilling. She's like, "Do you want to hang out now?" I'm like, "I ain't even shower. I'm just," and it's like icy out, and it's nighttime. I don't want to be sliding on no black ice. I know I'm not racist, okay? I don't want to slide on white ice either. No ice, blue ice, pink ice. I don't care. So she's like, "Okay." I'm like, "How about tomorrow?" She's like, "Okay, I'll get off at work, and then we can meet up around 7. I'm like, "Okay." So now it's Sunday, and I'm just working on music, whatever. And then around 4 o'clock, she's like, "So, I get off at 5. Do you want to meet up?" I'm like, "Well, you pick a time and stick to it." I'm like, "Whatever." So hop in the shower, and then I drive up to where she's at, Red Robin's, and I get there around 5:30, 5, whatever. And she's like, I'm like, "I'll be here." She's like, "Yeah, I'll get there around 6. I'm like, "Why did you say 5? It's going to be 6. But whatever. So I'm just chilling, working on music. She calls me twice. She calls me and say, "I'm on the hot." I don't care where you are. Like, she calls all the time. I'm like, and that was going to be a conversation. Because, like, I don't want to hear from you every day. So, she calls me to say she's getting off the highway. Then she's like, "So where'd you park?" And I'm like, "I parked in the parking lot." She's like, "I don't know, park in front." Because, there's cars in all the parking spots. So we're not going to be doing all that. So then, I'm going to freeze today, man. Woo! Let me get my steps in. All right. So then, she parks in front of me because the parking spot opened up. She parks in front of me, and then she calls me. She's like, "I'm here." Like, clearly you're here. So she's like, "I got to put on my shoes." So there's no conversation. It's just her getting ready, and I'm just on the phone. Now I was working on music. That's what I do when I'm waiting, and now I can't work on music because. So I'm like, "All right, well, I'm going to hang up now. Goodbye." She said, "Goodbye is forever." So I'm like, "Bye." She's like, "Bye." So then she finishes what she's doing, and she's motioning for me to get out the car. Now I'm titling. I just made this song. So I was titling the song, and she's just like, "Come on." So then she walks over to my car. I'm thinking she's going to open the door, like a reverse gender thing, but she's just standing there looking impatient. So then I get out the car, and then she speeds along to the place. So then we get inside Red Robin's, and I give her a hug. And then we sit down, and then I was remembering I went on a date before where the date was like, "Can you sit on my side? I'm lonely." I'm like, "No." And she started like pouting. I'm like, "What the?" But this is when I first came back. So I'm like, maybe that's how it is now in the States. But I sat on my side because I like to sit across from people, not side by side. I want to look at them. So I'm looking at her because I haven't really seen her in person. The last time we met, it was at nighttime in the car, and it was all dark. And I'm looking at her like, okay, she's kind of cute. She got her little cheekbones and all that. And she's like, "What?" I'm like, "You look beautiful." She's like, "Oh, thank you." So then, we're sitting there, and she's just asking me a bunch of questions. Now, she's not talking, So I'm like, you being shy? And she's just like, da-da-da-da. So then we order, and I'm like, I'd like a plain cheeseburger, well done. So I was sitting there, she's like, do you like pickles? Fried pickle? I'm like, no, I don't like fried pickles. I like fried stuff. I like the green color. I don't like no fried pickles. She's asking me all these questions. I'm like, I'm a foodie. Now, we had this conversation. Like, I'm a picky eater. I eat what I eat. I'll be happy with a cheeseburger. So then, she starts digging in her, she starts playing with her boob. Not sexual, but she's like digging around in there. I'm looking at her like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, my money's in there. You know my money? And I'm looking like, no, I don't know your money's in there. How would I know that? You didn't say, I put my money inside my boobs, my bra. So she starts explaining it like I'm in it. You know, sometimes women put, I know what they do, but you never told me you did that, so how would I know that? Am I to assume that every woman out there puts money in their bra? Technically, that's kind of disgusting. You're going to give somebody your bra, sweaty. No, I don't got no issue with all that. But the point is, how would I know? It never came up in a conversation. So I was like, why? You never heard that? She keeps explaining it like I'm stupid. Moving along. She does the night shift. I don't think I'll ever date anybody who works the night shift unless I'm on the night shift. But she's like, because she worked a double. And I'm like, are you sure you're going to be okay? Because, you know, you ain't sleep and you're going to go to work tonight. So she did a double and she doesn't sleep. She's like, yeah, I'll be fine when I see you. Cute, but no, you need sleep. I'm actually reading or listening to the audiobook of Insomnia by Stephen King. 23 hours. I don't know if I'll get it completed. I usually do it when I'm riding around to work. I don't plan to go nowhere. But we get there and she's looking sleepy. And then she's like, I feel sleepy. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So then the food comes and I go to get the spices, seasoning, Red Robin seasoning. And I pick it up and I'm gonna put it onto my burger or the fries. She looks at it and says, what's that? Now the food came at the same time. And she takes up the ketchup. I take up the seasoning. She's putting the ketchup on the fries. I'm putting the seasoning on my fries. She's like, what's that? I'm annoyed because clearly it's seasoning, salt or pepper or whatever like. And I don't answer her because clearly she has eyes. So then she's like, you're not gonna tell me? I put it down. She picks it up. She's like, she looks at it. So then she's like, what, you're not gonna tell me what it was? So I'm like, when you were digging around in your, I said, I don't got x-ray vision. But when you were digging around in your breast, you expected me to know that you had money there. I wouldn't know that. Here is a seasoning. It's like, what you had in your hand? So when I put it down, you could have read it. She looks at me, ow. And then from that point, I'm like, oh, Matthew, you just went Matthew. But it was coming to that point anyway. So we're in the bar section of the thing. So all the TVs are there. So her eyes are looking like this. I'm looking at her. She's looking up this. I'm like, oh, we're gonna sit here and just look at the TV now. My TV was kind of to the side. So then I take out my iPhone and put on my headphones. I started watching Bo Jackman, Bo, I don't know what it's called, but you know, the horse, Netflix. So then when I look back over, I see her eyes are moist with tears. I'm like, this. So she keeps looking up and I'm like, you know what? It's done. But who's paying? Because I don't want to pay. And how do I do this? Do I just pay for myself and bounce? Do I try to explain it? But it's not going to work. So then I'm like, all right, so I could. So then she takes out some more money from her bra and puts it on the table. It's like, I hope you get home safely. And she walks away. And then I'm just like, huh. So So I'm thinking she just paid for herself. Like, good, 'cause I didn't want to pay for her anyway. But when I checked, she paid for both of us. So then the waitress comes over and she's just like, hey, how you guys doing? Where did she go? Like, she left till I get the check. And then she's like, what happened? I'm like, she broke up with me. And then she goes, and when she comes back, she's like, so what happened to your date? Like, no, she broke up. And she's like, I thought you were kidding. I said, no, it's over now. She's like, oh. I'm like, it's okay. And then I drove home. Got home. I gave her a cursory, I don't know if I'm using the word right, but like 2 hours. She's gonna call and wants to resolve anything, but in 2 hours, nothing. So I blocked her. And, I don't do all that after the fact. So around like 11 o'clock, I get a call from a no ID. And I just skip. Well, before all that, I made a song, which I'm gonna play at the end of this, just detailing the madness. But yeah. And then I was able to cancel the hotel because I had you could cancel the day before. And so it kind of all worked out, I guess. But now I don't got no plans for New Year's Eve. I have yet to bring in the New Year's with some new cheers. But I don't know. That's my story. And then I guess to end my story. So my kids, they wrote me some letters. And I started reading them and I started to cry. Tears started welling up. Because, it seemed like a fight. Not a fight, but every time I'd be like, would you sit in your seat? And I'm, they're writing letters like, oh, Mr. Bailey's so kind and patient. He takes care of us. And I'm like, yeah, I'm on that tough love thing. So yeah, I am who I am, but it's coming from love. It's not malice. I'm not, like I had one kid who's just being annoying, and he got me a card, or his mom got him a card. I don't think any kid is out there buying teachers cards with their own money. I mean, one might, because this one kid, every day, he'd be like, Mr. Bailey, you're my favorite teacher. And he does, I want to say it's mewing or mogging or whatever the hell it is. We'll be in church, because we're a Catholic school. And he'd be like, Mr. Bailey, you're my favorite teacher. But he got me a card, or cookies, a little music box, which I'm going to sample and do something with it. But yeah, man, one kid got me a giant, takes up half my chest Kit Kat, because I always be eating Kit Kats. The Kit Kats are not my favorite, but yeah, it's a thought. Some people got me Snapple because they know I be eating Snapple like that. Other kids telling me all the things they're gonna get me, they ain't get me nothing. That's why I don't like that. I'd be like, do whatever, but you don't. I like to be surprised. One kid's sister made me a hat. Am I wearing it? I don't know if I'm wearing it. It's too cold to show you, but yeah, man, I'm excited to go back to school. Like I do need a break. Mentally, they are stressful, stress. But I am excited. I got time to plan and make better lessons and all that good stuff. But I think 24 minutes of walking and talking is as much as I can withstand. It's just my hands, really. My legs are good. My chest area, this coat does its thing. My toes are getting a little nippy. It's just my hands. But anyway, I hope everyone's having a wonderful season. And if I don't see you before the new year, get ready for 2025, 365, rhyming live. You might be surprised what happens in front of your eyes. Season. right, peace. Woo, it's cold. Yeah. Happy holidays and all that jazz. We're gonna end the year with this one, but we're gonna start 2025 where it's not gonna be so sad. But you know, life is how we live it. And 365 part 3. But let me just focus on the now. Yeah. I went on a date at Red Robin's. Should've popped off with no problems, but stupidity is something that even good food can't solve yet. Are you invested in the song? Let's get up to speed next. Imagine weeks of sweet text back and forth before we met. Now we sitting across, so the talk is lacking all meaning. She asked what I'm eating, I told her plain burger, cheese, and she asked if I like pickles. Only the one from the season of Rugrats. If you old enough, you know what that be, kid. She starts playing with the breast, I couldn't see shit. She mumbles there's money in there, explaining for no reason. The food comes, I pick up the seasoning. She asks what's that, I'm like there's a label, you can read it. At that moment a tear forms in her eyes and she stops eating. I'm thinking if I don't fix this then we probably leaving out the door, and I'm sure that I'm never gonna see Miss. She pulls out the money from her chest, puts it on the table and left, and the waitress came and asked what happened. I'm like, can I get the check? I paid. She asked for my date with, I said she gone away. She looked at me, smiled like I was about to play. I know, I'm like, I'm serious, she's done. Yay. But it's okay, cause it's a mess that I couldn't fix. No regrets though, you live and you learn and you live. Now I'm on this microphone spitting the lyrics like this, rhyming. Yeah. Happy holidays and all that jazz.